Ladies and gentlemen, hey, we're back. I should this thing straight. It might be straight or it might be my eyes. But I'm watching the Death of Superman. First, I want to talk about the intro. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick, man. I don't know if they just went back to the drawing board. It seems like they're trying to get everything together for the DC Aquaman. You know what I'm saying, for the last film of this year that'll be coming out from DC, and trying to get everything together on that. Everything changed. It seems like they're taking it a little bit more serious, man. As far as the Superman approach, seems like they're giving each character a little bit more time. Looking at about 36 seconds from what I can tell. 36 seconds is the intro now, which is not bad. It's not bad. I'm trying to actually find my file. I don't know where I put it at. To see if I can compare that with like Justice League and see what kind of differences they have. But it looks a lot brighter. Um, there is first they do this first they do the logo. Okay, so you get the bat. Obviously they're gonna put Batman first, which gets on my nerves. I can't stand that, but hey, whatever. All right, so they put Batman, and then after that he throws his little batarang. It goes forward, and then Superman's revealed. So Superman's in second, and then Wonder Woman carries up the rear with third. And there really isn't a there really isn't a logo for Wonder Woman. It's her lasso that brings forth the rest of the Justice League with Aquaman and then Cyborg. And I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. It's just like it's a gear on the Cyborg's chest, and I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I just where's there has to be something else there. They got to redo that whenever they get a chance. I don't know when they're going to do it, but they need to do it. And then it goes to Flash, and then Green Lantern, which looks like Hal Jordan. Obviously, they're never going to put John Stewart, which everybody else likes, but they're still going to always do uh, Hal Jordan. And then it kind of comes out, and then it shows like a little bit different people. And if you look in the background, man, there's the Rock. The Rock is right there. If I'm looking at the background correctly, that's the Rock's character for Black Adam. It looks just like the Rock, man. It's pretty fascinating that's what they decided to do. But you can see the Joker. He has his hands on his head. You can see Lex Luthor, Green Arrow. There's Shazam right there, who looks like Billy Batson too. I'm almost positive that was Billy Batson, but it's about 36 seconds to get to the DC logo. So I have to do a comparison, man, for to see exactly what they change. But I'm not gonna lie, man. If you listen real closely, like there's this Marvel theme song in the background. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would have done a little bit different as far as the score, but it is what it is, man. Like the WB exec, the new exec was talking about. He was like, pretty much what he said is from now on, from the end of Justice League until the beginning of Aquaman, obviously, and then the end, all the way into the end when they just stop making movies. The end of Justice League is just going to be the end of Zack Snyder. Okay, we're not gonna go dark anymore. It has to reach a wider audience as far as the finances. Okay, so it has to make a certain amount of money for them to be happy, for all of their this is my water cooler that I'm sitting on, for everybody to be happy, for all of the shareholders to be happy. um, they have to make money this time around. Okay, because I guess what they're saying is that they can't have Aquaman, Wonder Woman 2, and then Shazam and all the rest of them. And then after three movies, they're firing more people. You know what I'm saying? It's just costing too much money. And then their stockholder prices now. So everything changed up, man. Everything changed up. With the AT&T thing, with them being bought out. And that's how the future is going to be now. Since Disney owns pretty much everything, AT&T owns everything. That's just how it is, man. There's never going to be a point where you have like a movie that is just, I guess, on that Bloomhouse level. I guess like it can stay in its own realm. It can look its own way. It can have its own feel. It's all gonna be that. But anyway, I'm sitting here watching because I'll rant about that all day. I'm watching the Death of Superman, and it's actually really good, man. A lot of death in the beginning. The intro is about, I'd say maybe maybe 3 minutes and no, I would say no. That's about 30 seconds. So about 4 minutes. The intro to where you get the death of Superman and you get the logo, and then you get, you know, the it says DC on the top, and it says the death of Superman. It's about 4 minutes long, and that what that does in that 4 minutes, it gives you a Superman that's funny. That's what I'm noticing the most, and maybe it's because maybe I'm just so old school. I don't remember Superman being so jokey. Making like little jokes. And I mean, I remember every now and then he would say something about like Lex Luthor. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he would put some little little jabs and stuff like that. But I don't remember him being like just all joke like the Flash. If this reminds me of Justice League, whenever you see Superman smiling, you know what I'm saying, when Steppenwolf is trying to punch him and he smiles. And I don't know, that's just not my Superman, you know what I'm saying. But I guess it's what DC Comics wants right now. It's what Warner Brothers wants to portray before we see Superman again, I guess. And I don't know. He's really jokey in here, man. He does like 4 or 5 jokes in 4 minutes, and it is what it is, man. But he's really. I like what they're doing in this one because they're showing his speed. Um, Jeez Louise, they're showing his speed. They're showing his personality, which is a little different than you've seen before. And I guess it's to get you kind of like emotionally attached before they bring in Doomsday to just destroy this guy. So that's what's going to happen in a couple of minutes. But I'll sit here and watch this thing and then come back and have a full review, man. But so far, I do like it, man. I think the animation, obviously, they went the cheap route. That's how Warner Brothers is always going to do. They're not going to hire, let's go 25 artists to draw out an entire like comic strip with a moving background. No, they're just going to have, the animation is going to run on a flat stagnant plane, and then after that all your animation runs like they normally do. So they haven't really improved upon the animation, but what they have done is they have allowed whoever is the creative team behind whatever property that they're going into to have creative freedom. So you do see a lot more death. There was probably about maybe 7 or 8 people killed within the first 4 minutes of this animated feature, which was great for me because I like to see I like to see my DC comic characters with a lot of violence added to them. What was kind of cool too is that there were more talking between side characters. Usually you'll see you'll hear the voice, but you won't see the animated actor. You know what I'm saying? You'll just see him, hear him in the background or something like that, and then you'll hear like cars and all that other extra added stuff, man. But this time they have cars crashing. They have 3 or 4 different people in a scene talking at once, and that was a definite improvement. So I think it's going in the right direction, man. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm gonna probably sit down and watch this. It'll probably take me about maybe I think it's an hour and a half, and then I'll come back and start talking about that. And then I think I'll do some DC news tonight, man. We'll do that. That's almost 10 minutes. It's about 1 minute short, but whatever. I'll catch you guys later, man. Let me know what you guys think about Death of Superman, and we're out here.